Thank you for tuning in to my radio. I'm your host, Naoye, and welcome to the radio station that no one really listens to because it's just too dang late. But despite its lateness, we still have a very valuable topic to talk about. The topic is the poster and flyer policy at Buff Jesuit. Um, we have a guest on that is going to explain his point of view and other students' point of view from his personal survey that he made. And we recorded him earlier, so we'll do our best to get the recording on as fast as we can. Thank you for tuning in to my radio. Known as the poster and flyer policy. Basically, there are, 5 parts to this policy, but only 3 main key points. And the first key point, quote, is parent groups should request permission and approval from the assistant principal for student life and community relations. 2, quote, posters and signs hung in the building should be placed in designated areas such as hallways, stairwells, and common areas. Glass should never be covered with signage. In quote 3, students are responsible for removing their posters and signs after the information becomes outdated and prior to holidays. So, personally, I take this policy and I believe that we as a student body and even a class are mature enough to handle ourselves with our advertisements of our certain clubs or other groups, and we should be allowed. So the second part that I was able to do was create a survey and get some quotes about how people feel about the poster and flyer policy. And tonight I'm going to give you a sample of some of my quotes that I found most interesting. And to start off, I'd like to say that when I did ask people about these quotes, it took a bit of explaining on my part, because most people did not even know that this policy existed on this page 29 of the handbook, and mainly thought I was joking or was just trying to talk to them in an awkward manner. But here, a first quote from dear friend Lindsay Brown. She says, once asked the question of her opinion upon this policy, quote, I think that the staff and administration should trust their students to be good examples for the rest of the school, and if there is an inappropriate sign, it can be taken down easily. That's my take. So, thank you, Lindsay, for that wonderful quote. Then another one by Armani would be, he calls it unnecessary, and dumb. Tiara, the signature necessarily shouldn't be needed, but it should be previewed due to the immaturity of most students at the school. But the parent groups and request for permission is a little bit more than what is needed. And once I asked, a majority of the sophomore class, they basically summed it up as they want to put up wherever we want. Freedom of speech and press were their 2 statements. And a key one of my favorites, Joey Perkins, Kyle Thomas, and Eric Bennett. Joey starts off with his quote saying, this is not hard if you make it hard, so do it wherever you want. Kyle Thomas dittos Joey Perkins quote, and Bennett gives the statement, "This is America." Another quote would be from Miss Halfley, saying that micromanaging takes a lot of time that could better be put elsewhere. Jimmy Otteson is found saying, or was found saying, he was not a fan. Pete Arnold calls it too much work. Andrew Marchesani says that it's good, it's bad, no comment. So even Andrew's on the fence on this one, so it has to be a pretty big deal. Alright, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back we're going to be discussing the other side of the opinion upon the flyer and poster policy. So stay tuned and keep listening.
He don't need no comforting, he don't ask the world to bring him home. Ain't gonna see him, wait on the day. Got him a chair in 73, it was his only option.
Alright, we're back, and now we're going to be starting off with the other side of the story, what those for the policy believe in. So a quote from Julia saying that we really have a lot of immature people at the school. Grace Knowlton calls it an effective policy. Lexi Hum, who agrees with part of the policy, saying that Mr. Giles is an important part of the signing of the poster part, but she only believes that it should only be that one step and not any of the other two key points. Juan Jose also agrees with the policy except for the bullet point concerning parent permission. And then there are the others, I guess the third group you could call them, that really just don't know what's going on at all. I guess a quote from Abby Matt, she says, "I don't know, I think it's a little silly." Neil Brady says that he does not know. I don't really look at them in the first place. Mainly on this issue, I feel that it just needs to be informed now after hearing all these quotes. Tell people about the problem, and if it gets resolved, that's fine. But since it seems as if most people don't even affiliate themselves with posters, or they don't even recognize them, it doesn't seem to be a policy that really needs to be changed. That would really make a big difference. But for me, I would say it will. But since I only have one more year here, I think I can hang it out. So, alright, so there you have it. I think that survey and the explanation for both sides of the argument for that rant due to the controversial topic of the poster and flyer policies was really good, and I appreciated his time for coming on the air like that, knowing that he has school and other work that he has to get done also. Well, I thank you viewers for tuning in to tonight's radio hit topic, and I hope that you guys will join me tomorrow night as we will be discussing more controversial topics, and you enjoy your night. And I'll see you tomorrow, really late. You better be there, because you know I am. So don't leave me out.